This storied house has seen some of the game's greats. Boz, Bradford, Peterson, and Stoops. Welcome, everyone, to Norman, Oklahoma, and the Palace on the Prairie, home to the Oklahoma Sooners. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. The Wolverines will get us started with the opening kickoff. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will start this game off. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gibson. Tackled immediately after the catch. And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
On the move, it's Stewart. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Wolverines offense will take the field for the first time. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be peeking that way from the free safety position.
Yeah, he's been watching the film. This dude in the middle, man, he can light people up. So you can't tiptoe. You got to be aggressive and run in there. But this is a pretty interesting matchup today.
Safeties that make receivers think. Make them know they're going to be there over the middle of the field, and you better think twice about catching that football.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game one, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
They're setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The play-action fake. Now he's going to break the pocket. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
It's caught. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
To the air, it's Orji. Firing to the right, complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw. And you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks forward.
So 1st down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Grbac, and the guy I can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
To the ground with the back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. It is perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
To the air on 1st down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to pass. It's Arnold. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The Sooners are in the hurry-up.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. You think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play, guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do throwing the ball in one play.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The Sooners will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown.
Intercepted. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Off the play fake on first down. And that one's going to be batted away incomplete, and we have played one. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Arnold. Getting some heat. Escapes the sack. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there was some...
He lost it high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Now the toss. He's there to make the stop.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you can do.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. And they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
The official says no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Looking for a man. It's Arnold. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Went up top on 2nd down. That leaves him needing a yard here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally. It's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On third down, going up top. He's got an open man. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. These corners backing off a bit. From the red zone, looking for a man. With the catch, it's Barnes. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Keeps looking downfield. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
And no doubt, he can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants, and buy time and throw the football, but you have to defend everything. You have to defend the pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called, so good luck stopping this guy.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Dropping back, it's Orji. Completes it in the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent, making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Fires to the big fella. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. The Wolverines want to move quickly. They want to just keep throwing it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number one, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground as a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And he loses the football. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. First down here for the offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Unloads to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
I don't know how much longer they could have gone trying that field goal. 50-plus, that's tough. The kicker will take it. He gave it everything he could, knocked it off the crossbar, it went in. Nice job.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He's going to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. He's looking to throw it. Finds his man down the middle. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown Sooners! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're. He lobs one high down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw. It's Orji. He's taking the shot. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Taking it the other way. He gets the pick, but not the pick six, as they're able to run him out of bounds and limit the damage to wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far.
And the Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said...
Oh, look out, there he goes! They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Makes a connection. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. He's done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Dropping back, it's Orji. Quickly to the tight end. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up 4th down.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. That took nerves of steel to convert that 4th down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the third quarter to create some momentum. Help them go crazy. Help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big 4th down conversion.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Morris. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. On the option. Quick toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
And this offense has got it all working. Right, it's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bell. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Quick completion on the out route. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And how about this offense showing you a little bit of everything, getting the running backs, getting the receivers now involved down here in the red zone, trying to create some space, make something happen to try to get in the end zone.
It's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Michigan. Got to start cutting into it, and let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverine!
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
The receiver on the jet sweep. He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
He believed in that running game, got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Sooners will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Looking to throw, it's Orji. Pocket starts to collapse. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
It's complete on the right side. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. Here we go with the run on 4th down. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down.
Well, they get the 1st down, going for it on 4th and 1, and they're in that fringe area right now in their opponent's territory. So important for them to keep the momentum going because They've got to be thinking, we're scoring points, so we're going to pay this drive off.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
To the air, it's Orji trying to get to him. They get to him as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I think the quarterback's got to do a better job with his eyes, guys. He's already been picked off twice in this game, and that one got swatted away. He's telegraphing where he's throwing the football, and it's making life really hard on him.
Got his man on the right. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. It's Morgan. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
And the Wolverines pick up the 1st down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that 1st down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed the ball on the perimeter. Defense was ready for it. Pretty good job by the defense.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Gonna run it. It's Barnes. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle. Running back goes in motion. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense playing a bail technique. They go to the ground. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Out of the gun, the inside give. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7. 3rd and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. Coming after it. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score! Touchdown, Michigan! Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the 4th quarter. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Alabama is putting on an offensive clinic, the likes of which we've seldom seen, and this program has had some legendary players. They're up by 22 over ULM. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Avoids pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw for it. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Fires and picked off. Got some room to run. The 20. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Almost took that one all the way back.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You could tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
The Wolverines inside the final minute trying to hang on to this lead and the ball. Slams it ahead. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Running back looking for the end zone to the left. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Orji. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. The defense scoops it up, and they're bringing it back.
In your offense, you're talking to each other the whole time. Look at the score. Understand the situation. We got a chance to go up by 2 scores. We got a chance to put this ball game away. We have to hold on to the football. 2 hands. Make sure I go to the ground with that thing in my possession. It's a big mistake that can cost them big.
They'll throw it on 1st down. They're trying to get to it. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Looking to pass on 2nd down. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. First down, they get sacked. Second down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. The quarterback's just going to have to make a play on third down.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He finds his man, and he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Stands in and takes the hit. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end